Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday Night Primetime. Dorico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Here we go. On play action, Stroud. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. C.J. Stroud sacked. Loss of 9 yards. It's second down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
On the quick, right?
To throw is Stroud. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's got room at the 30. Well, that helps. Going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Penix going to throw right away. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, Penix. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain.
So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Atlanta.
Here we go. 18.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
19 right. Let's go. Let's go.
Again, it's Penix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Patterson's kick is good. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return is Goodson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State.
16 yards.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give.
The pass on 1st down. He was brought down by Ucme. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
33-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Short throw taken by Penix. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
And a lefty Penix on 1st down. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A 2nd big play. This one for 22. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. We'll try the right side with Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down to 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive will start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
It is 3rd and long. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down for Houston. Handoff here, up the middle. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment.
Here we go. 18. Speed left.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Look at him go! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Texans. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
14, 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. And they're on 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Falcons are back within 5.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Houston. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
18 rally. Set the Dragons 60 bucks. Liking 18.
On first and 10, it's Pettis. That's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that? Tonight.
On play action. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout. That's their first. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
18. What's that?
They'll turn and hand this one off.
Number 9, the ball carrier. 5 yards picked up on the play. It's third down.
Third and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans first down. Here's There's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right. 118. Outside. 19 seconds.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Stroud. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
That's his game at 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
19, Charger, 970 up, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
18, what's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Ucme there on the tackle. 3rd and 5.
Oh, ready?
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That's his first touchdown of the new year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want a defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Shut up! Shut up!
And here's Bijan. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
This one's broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Come my team! Come the
From the gun, here is Penix. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
70 range! Go! Traps 70 Lions! Check out!
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. 4th down, and here's Penix. He will have the conversion and more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for 2.
The Falcons will...
Again, it's Penix. That'll be caught, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19. That's right.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll begin here on the ground. He gets free inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
38. Falcons 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Shire on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
They'll run with Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
This is 3rd and 6. To throw is Penix. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Goodson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
At 18, what's that?
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At 18, what's that?
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
18, outside.
To throw is Stroud. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
70 rate. Patrick 60. 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
And the lefty panics on first down. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Oh, ball.
They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
All right. 18. What's up?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. That was some kind of run, Greg. We saw him break a tackle and then use his elusiveness to get to the end zone for the score.
Mike, for me, it's all watching his feet. I mean, look at him work. His ability to make guys miss in the open field is special. And I'll tell you what, in that play, that was something to watch.
Texans 52. Falcons 23. Jamie Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Warriors 70. Let's go.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Rolling right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
From the gun, it's Penix. He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11.
18. What's up?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Atlanta.